Hello, this is Marvelyn Brown, and I'm back today. We're going to walk through, in this video, setting up a lead magnet. So this is going to be a really simple lead magnet, but I want you to get the concept and just kind of get an idea of what it's like to use Canva. Now, you can use any tool you want. I use Canva a lot. I've also used Photoshop, Illustrator. I also use Microsoft Word. You can also use a free tool called Google Docs. Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Forms, if you decide to set up a form. There are lots of good resources out there. Some are free. For example, Canva has a free account. They also have a paid account. Microsoft Word comes with some computers, so you could use that. The Google products like Google Sheets and Google Docs is free. All you have to do is just sign up for a Gmail account, and you can use those tools as well. But today we're going to do Canva, because Canva is one of those things that, once you learn how to use it, it has so many different uses and so many different things that you can create with it for your business. So we're just going to start out. This is the main Canva page. When you type in canva.com, you're going to be on this page, and there is a box. Now, depending on when you look at this page, Canva may change the way this looks, but there's usually always a box where you can just kind of type in what you're looking for. So we're going to start out with a template, and we're going to use a checklist template. So we're going to type in checklist. Okay, and then hit enter. And that's going to give us a starting point so that we don't have to start from scratch. We want something quick and easy that we can create. Now, the thing that I would recommend you do before you actually sit down to do your lead magnet is sit down and think about who you want to target with your offer. So we're going to create a system that you're going to use to generate leads. You're going to collect email addresses or phone numbers or whatever you decide you want to collect with your system. And so you want your system to attract a certain kind of person who is going to be a good fit for the products and services that you are providing. And so you want to do a little market research. You want to select a niche, and it doesn't have to be anything, deep or complicated. Just kind of have an idea of who would be a good fit for your products and services. Now, you may be wrong in the beginning. You may have to tweak this a little, but at least, starting out, have an idea of who you think the best fit for your products and services would be. You might even ask, your friends and your family to help you with this. Take a look at your product. What is it used for? And then, what problem does it solve? How does it help people? And then think about who in, the wide world of really the whole world. Everybody in the whole world is not going to be perfect for your product, but you've got a lot of people to choose from. So describe that person in as much detail as you can and just have an idea of who you want to sell to. Once you do that, that's going to give you a better idea of how to select a template that will work best for what you're trying to accomplish. So in my case, what I'm going to do this is my pretend business. So I have a business that sells cleaning products. So, and I really do have a business that sells green cleaning products. And so I thought, a cleaning checklist would be a good fit for, what I'm trying to promote, because I want people who are interested in using non-toxic products and products that will do a good job of cleaning their home. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this really basic looking checklist, and it's a 2-page checklist. It really makes it simple. It kind of stood out to me because it has the cursive handwriting, and the person in the household that I'm going to target is going to be the wife, and the reason, or the woman of the household, because a lot of times the woman of the household is the one that does the shopping, in typical households, or in I'll say traditional households. The mom is the one that shops for cleaning supplies and groceries and things like that. Not to say that men can't do it, but a lot of times the mom is the one that does that in traditional households. Maybe your household is different, and if so, then you can change this template to fit, if you think that maybe the husband or the male of the household goes out and does most of the shopping, or if you want something that would appeal more to both, men and women, so that you're not limiting yourself, you can change this, change the fonts and change the look of this so that it fits your ideal customer. But this is the thing that a template does. It gives you a starting point so that you don't have to, fool around trying to figure out colors and style and all of that. So the other thing, and let me just go over and show you this menu along the left side of the page is going to give you all the different things that you can do with Canva. Now, this is going to show you actual pictures and examples of some of the templates and see, here's the template that we chose. Now, if I wanted to switch this out, I could do that. Maybe I decided that I didn't want to use this template. I could go over to one of these, and we'll click on this one. So we're going to click on that one and see how it just replaced the template that I had. Now, it kept this second page. I'm just going to get rid of that. So if you want to get rid of one of your pages, maybe you have, a 15-page template and you only want to use 3 pages, you can just click on this little trash can at the very top, and that's going to get rid of your page. If you want to duplicate a page, if you want to keep that same styling and all of that, the colors, the styles and all of that, you can just duplicate the page by clicking here. And see, that's going to duplicate it and give you the same page, and then you can just kind of change the wording around. Whatever works best for you. If you want to lock this page, you can also lock it so that, and I'm assuming you can't really, yeah, there we go. So when we do that, I can't modify that anymore. So you may have forms, or you may have fields that you don't want your the person that's filling this out to be able to modify. So if that's the case, you can lock it so that it does not allow anyone to go in and make any updates. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock that again, and then I'm going to get rid of this page, and I'm going to get rid of this page. So we have a 1-page lead magnet here. And if I wanted to change this to another style, so I can change my mind, as many times as I want, and just go through, and maybe you want to just look at these and see which one you think would give you, the best fit for what you're trying to do. Now, if you want to change colors, all you do is click on the element, and you're going to see a little box that comes up here, or you'll see a menu that will be here at the very top. You can change the colors of any element. So if I wanted to change this to dark, and that's probably not going to look so good. So if I wanted to change it to that color, I could do that. If I wanted to change the color of the sun, I could change it maybe to black. So it's really user friendly, and that's why I always recommend this to everyone, because this is such a user friendly tool. So I'm going to go back up here and try to find the original checklist that I had. Okay, so here we are. We've got the original. I'm going to just click on this, and we will get our original template back, and we're going to also add a page. If you want to add a page, all you do is just add a blank page, and then you click on the page that you want to be, that you want to fill that page with. So here's my template. I can change the colors, and I'll probably do that. If I want to change the color of the lettering, I can just click on that and then, change the colors to whatever I want them to be. And I might want to put my logo here. So I've uploaded. Now, I have a pro account. I don't know if you can upload a logo if you have a free account, but I have my logo already on here. So let me just type in logo, and it's going to bring up my logo. So I'll put my logo on. Well, let me just not select that. Okay, so here's my logo. And I'm going to take that and just drag it up here. Make it a little bit smaller so that it's not taking up a whole bunch of space. So that way it's kind of branded to my, to my business. And I might want to put the, my MasterCard and Visa logo on here just because it's always good to show people that you take various payment methods. Uh-oh. Don't want to do that. So let me just kind of make sure that that is put back where it's supposed to be. And I may have to move it because this, okay, so here we go. So we'll just put this maybe in the middle, and then I'm going to put this back where I got it from. Okay. All right, so now, and this needs to be kind of moved up a little bit. Let's move that up. Okay. So we've got everything kind of the way we want it, and we're just going to pretend, just for the sake of time. But if you want to, for example, if you want to change this, you can just highlight this and then type in, whatever you want to type. I'm going to get rid of that. But, this is very easy to modify. If you want to make this, you want to zoom in on it, all you need to do is just kind of zoom in like this. And that'll make it easier for you to see and modify, to what you want. Now, the other thing about Canva, and let me just zoom back out on this. If you say, for instance, you want to use a different style. So maybe you might want to change the text. And maybe I want this to be, we'll make this into, we'll change it to Lato. So there, I changed it to Lato, but what I want you to notice is at the very bottom here, it's asking me, do I want to change all instances of the original font and change it to Lato? Now, I can change everything, and what it's going to do is it's going to go through the entire document and change everything. However, I like the font that I had before, so I'm going to change it back. But you can do universal changes in one click. So you don't have to just go into each individual element and change it. You can actually, it's going to ask you if you want to change, the color, whether it's the color or a font or whatever. The other thing that you can do is it also has a styles section. So in the pro version of Canva, you can select color palettes. So I have these color palettes selected for my businesses. And then they also give you some generic color palettes that are paired with various fonts. So it makes it really, really easy. For example, if I wanted to use this color combination, I would just click on it, and then it would change everything to these particular fonts. If I wanted to use this one, say for instance, this one's kind of a grayish looking set. See how everything just kind of changed where I didn't have to do anything. I just kind of clicked. This one, it kind of gave it a totally different look. Let's try this one. And so you get kind of the gist. And then if you want to kind of shuffle around those colors, you just continue to click until you get the look that you want. Let's see if there's another. This one is kind of cute, but it's kind of greenish, so I don't really, but you see how it just made, it just totally changed the entire look of the document. So this is how you can make some really quick, I like this. I think I'm going to keep this. And I'm going to change this to the font that goes with my brand. So there, that kind of looks more on point with my particular brand. And see, it even changed the word here, flip. I'm going to change this little, if I can change, I don't know if I can change this little icon here. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to change the icon, and I'm going to make that that salmon type color, and then just move that right back over. And so now I have my checklist. I'm good to go. I do need to change this particular, I need to change this particular page as well. So let me get that changed over. And, you know, I don't think this is the same. So let's see, what is this? I thought maybe I used this one. So let's see. Cleaning checklist. Maybe this is the same one, but I kind of don't think so. Okay, well, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And we're going to keep it moving. So maybe this is the same one. Maybe it was the I can't even, gaggling. Maybe that's what I chose. I thought I chose this one, but this doesn't look as chunky as this. So I don't know what happened, but we're going to just keep it moving. You kind of get the gist here. You can change the style, and in a couple of clicks, you have a totally different looking document. But I like this. I like the way it looks, and we're going to just keep it moving. So this is going to be my cleaning checklist. Now, I'm going to save this, and the way that you save in Canva is you click on the share button, and then you click on download. So once you get your lead magnet looking the way you want it to look, and actually, I think I'm going to, let's see, I think I like that better. So once you get your lead magnet looking the way you want it to look, then you're going to click on share and download. Now, once you click on the download button, it's going to give you the option to save your document as a ping. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to save a ping version of this, and then you'll also need to save a version of it that is in a PDF format, because the PDF is what we're going to deliver to our people who sign up. And then the ping is what we're going to use on our pages. And you'll see more about that as we go along. So just know that you need to save a ping, which is the PNG format. You're going to save one version of this in ping, and you're going to hit download. You're going to save both pages, and you're going to hit download. And so then it's going to download this to your computer, to the folder where you keep your download files. So then once that's done, then we're going to go back in and we're going to hit share again and save this as a PDF, because this is what our audience is going to open up, and they're going to use this checklist. They're going to put it maybe on their refrigerator or in some prominent place in their house so that they can check off when they do various tasks. So this has been saved, and you'll notice that Canva will save this in a zip format. If you have more than one page, Canva will save it as a zip file, and then when you get it downloaded to your computer, you unzip it and put it in the folder where you want it to go. So we'll go through that in the next video. When we get ready to use these files, we will go through the unzip process. but just know that everything will be zipped out. So then now we're going to go back in and we're going to click on share again. We're going to click on download, but this time we're going to use PDF print. So we're going to click on that and we're going to, ask it to download both pages. It's going to download everything and put everything into a zip folder. So now we have a ping file, PNG, and we also have a PDF file. Now the one thing that I did forget, this did not put it in. Okay, so when you save it as a PDF, it does not put it in a folder. But when you save it as a ping file, it does. It puts it in a zip file. So this is just going to be a PDF in your download folder, and that will be that. The one thing that I did forget to tell you before we save this was that this is the area where you will change the name of the file. So if you wanted to call this just house cleaning checklist, you could name it whatever you would like. And then the other thing that you can do is if you want to keep this file for future reference, you can save it and you just click on File, Save to a folder. And I, again, am not 100% sure if you get folders when you have the free version, you may not be able to save it into a folder, but with the pro version, you can save your projects into folders that you can use at a future date. So you save it to the folder and then it'll ask you, you've got your projects, and then you just kind of type the name of the folder you want it to go into. So I'll just put it in folder computer mocks and then hit save. So now my design, this checklist was added to my folder. Okay, so then it's going to be here the next time I get ready to make something in Canva. But those are the basics of Canva. And depending on whether you have a free account or whether you have a paid account, you can do things like save your files to folders. You can resize your folders. Now, resize is only available with the pro version. And when I'm going to put a link to Canva below this video. The link that I'm going to put below this video will give you, when you click on that link, you're going to land on a page that will tell you what you get with the free version, and it will also tell you what you get with the pro version. So you can decide whether you want to sign up for a free account or a pro account, and then, make your decision based on what you get and your budget. But you can do this with a free account. There are just certain things that you might not be able to do, but you can make a lead magnet using Canva, and it's a very quick and easy process. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now, and we will use this lead magnet on some of our next videos when we start setting up our landing pages and, getting together all of our information so that we can set up this system. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.